Hey, mornings. Got three ceiling fans here. Just gonna take them apart, get the steel thrown out into the shred bucket, and move the motors over to my motor pile and stuff. Just want to break these down, get some space back. Gonna take a load to the yard probably tomorrow or so. So just trying to get rid of any shred that I know is laying around and taking up some space. Um, we've got some ceiling blades over here, and most of the at least some of actually a couple of these look pretty torn up, like they just broke them off. But we do have a little bit of cast for this and whatever is still attached to these other units. And then we should have some copper motors in here. So just gonna break these down. We got our switches, a little bit of wiring for the lighting. So nothing crazy. Still waking up a bit. Not the biggest fan in the world of doing ceiling fans because the way the motors are held in tends to be a real big pain in the butt to separate. There we go. Right. Got a wee bit of wiring in there. Got a little bit of a threaded there. We'll just clip this off at the base there. You can just toss this into shred, or there is a wee bit of brass in here. Looks like we got one screw in there. There we go. This piece should be brass here. And I don't know about the cord. The cord is probably just steel. Actually, it's not. So that's cool. Cut the wires off of this. There's probably a silver contact inside of that. Now we can get this off, which is probably cast aluminum. It is. This is just shred steel. Shred steel. Just gonna clip the wires off of this. I believe this is copper containing material. It's probably encased in there. So I'm just gonna keep it as it is. Undo these few wire nuts. One more. Wire. our switch. Should be able to just pull these off. Yep. I'll show you the underside in a sec. It's just brass tabs. And the connectors on these wires should be brass as well. There we go. And inside here should be a silver contact. We'll do that right now, because why not? Just pulling these tabs to the side so that we could get this off. All right, so these I think are just brass. I don't think there's any silver on this. And this, I guess, is just copper. So no silver on that switch. And this little piece will just be steel. We've got one more brass connection for the pulse string. See if we got a silver contact in this one. That's just a piece of copper. And I lost another little piece of copper in there. This around the edge may contain silver, based on the look of it. So I'll put that to the side in our bucket. And here's a little piece of copper. Yeah, so I'm just going to pry this off, and I'll throw that in our bucket. Here's our running bucket of silver containing material. All right. Thankfully this was spun off. That's good. I've had these be a real pain in the butt sometimes and not budge. Just taking these wire nuts off so I can go and slide this casing off. And this little bundle here, it's hard to see, but the bundle, they tied it in a loop. So I'll have to undo that. All right, there we go. Okay, a little piece of wire. All right, that's clear now. Just missed a call. Hello?
Yeah.
What's up?
Buying
Thank you.
Just making sure you're not jerking off.
Oh, I'm good.
See you.
Bye. Steel shred. All right, we'll flip this over. It's our light. And then we got this screw. Nope, that's steel. Okay. Shred. 3 more screws up on the top here. Everything is Phillips on this, so that's nice. All right, good. So that's all of our steel separated. Actually, this is steel too, this outer casing. But we've got this piece is cast, and then we have our motor. So I'm going to try and get this piece off if I can. Can be finicky. Let's see if I can find pliers. Nope, those are snips. These might be too big, but we'll give them a shot. So that's undone, hopefully enough to come off, but I think this whole thing is threaded on. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough leverage to hold on to this. Yeah, looks like we're good. This might be the easiest fan I've ever disassembled. Rock on metal. All right, we got this screwed off. Little tip. These are pretty good to hold on to, at least one, to use for if you need to pound out shafts and stuff from metals, from motors or apertures. So I find those to be convenient to keep around here and there. Not that anyone is actually seeing this, but I am going to have to jump off early because my buddy just called and he's going to be dropping off a bit of metal for me, he said. But anyway, can expose this. So you can see our motor here. I'll give it a quick file so we can confirm that it is copper. I have filed off this bit here. You can see that it is that nice golden yellow color that we're looking for. It is copper. It's not coated aluminum. So that's good. This is cast aluminum on the outside here. And this whole thing should be cast as well. I think this middle part might not be, but the outer part definitely is. It might be dirty cast, but there is cast aluminum there. We'll just undo this bit and it should be good. Yeah, this part's going to be a little bit more tough to get out. It does have the bearing here on it, so that's attached. I think I'm just going to leave this for now. I'll take a hammer to it later to try and separate this off, and we could just use our snips. I'll probably use these bigger snips to just cut through these coils and then pull them through, rather than dealing with anything crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off. Thanks for chilling with me. We'll do more in a bit since we still have 2 more.